So today I am so excited, Jane, to have you here on my
thank you very much.
podcast.
It's a new thing for me. I've never done anything like this before. But
Well, you're going to be amazing.
I know.
Because you are amazing.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Come here to me. Tell me, Jane, how long have you been doing hair?
Doing hair, I think about 22, 23 years, maybe 24.
Jeez.
Yeah, could be, yeah.
And did you always want to, when you're growing up, did you always think, I want to be a hairstylist?
So my dad's a builder and I used to go to work with him every weekend and I used to have a tool belt around me and he said, I always wanted to work with him.
Yeah.
But he said everywhere I was going in the van, I had a doll and I was doing her hair. So he knew I was going to be a hairdresser. My granddad was a pig farmer down in Mayo and he was a barber. So everybody used to come for miles for him to do hair. So he used to cut everybody's hair. So I don't know, it must run in the family.
So do you know what it is? God, you actually remind me of me.
Yeah.
You just have to mention your dad there.
Yeah.
And I definitely think I got my work ethic from my dad because he was a builder.
Yeah.
And he used to work for a company called Crampton's and they built all the Dunn stores. So my dad was a bricklayer. He used to get up at a stupid o'clock in the morning. You wouldn't see him till that night. And I definitely think I got my work ethic from him. Mm-hmm. And I also loved taking photos all my life. So,
I love photos.
gas.
I love to do photos as well. But my dad's 73 years of age. He's after leaving him out in the salon there. He's around town building houses. He's still out working every day of the week. He's up at 6:30 every morning. I do love ringing him a mess. I'm going, here, Dad, about 5:30. And he's like, oh no, I'm gone and all. I'm out and out. Like, he hates me to get one better. And I'm like, no.
And he's in the salon.
He's in the salon now where they're painting it and just giving it a spruce up for me for freshening it up for We're 15 years now open this year. So
God.
I know.
So tell me, so you did have a few different salons
I
and now
had 3.
you've got the one.
3 and then I had 3 salons and I had loads of staff and it just got I went a bit wild.
Yeah.
But I ran too away. But it was great at the time and we had so much fun. But it was just a lot of, it was either me give up doing hair altogether and go around manage people and it's just not my scene.
No.
Yeah.
No. And you know what? I'm not good at that either.
I love
managing
people. Like I think everybody should just work together. I don't think there should be anybody on top or on bottom of anybody.
Yeah.
Like we're all here. Like, you know.
I know. I love that
a happy
attitude.
place. Yeah.
And I think, if you have that attitude, you're going to have happy staff
Everybody
members.
get on, and if they have a problem, if they need time off, we'll all just work around each other. Yeah, it's no drama. Like,
just be honest.
We have to live. We need to be happy in our environment. Like, you can't be controlled or people feeling under pressure. Nobody works well under pressure.
Nobody works well.
No.
You're so right. And tell me, so you're like also a hairstylist to the stars.
Oh, that's what they say. That's what they say.
I love Suzanne Jackson.
Suzanne Jackson is probably one of my best friends.
I love her.
Yeah, I met her over 10 years ago or something, I think. But we just got made. I don't know. She's brilliant. She's a brilliant person.
Do you know why? Because she's a normal girl.
Oh, she's crazy. Yeah.
She is crazy.
Crazy.
She is a hard worker, though, isn't she, Jane?
I remember seeing her walking in. We went into the right venue. She was doing a photo shoot up there, and like bang, 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 and she just has it, like, you know.
Yeah.
And like she'd be having probably one a day, and then she'd win, and she's gifted. I think.
Yeah, she is absolutely gifted. And to think, like, she used to work at 98 FM.
Oh.
So did I. I was one of those Thunderbirds who used to drive the Jeeps.
Oh.
She came
I would
along.
have loved to be one of them.
Oh, come here. I thought I was like a model.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't, but I thought I was. But she came along after I left and she used to work in reception, and that's kind of how it all kicked off for her.
Yeah, she's brilliant. She just has to go. Do you know, you have to have a want in you. Like, like you want to get up and do something every day. Or I love going to work. Like, I used to skip going down on Grafton Street. I used to go and work in Tony Go when I started there. Loved it. Yeah. I actually came home from a holiday early from Ibiza because I was bored and I came back to work. And my manager was like, I knew you'd be back. She says, I said, I'm like a good party, but then I think I love work. Like,
I love work too. Yeah. And you can tell you love work. But I love working with you at weddings.
Yeah, I love putting that smile. When people have that smile on their face walking out the door and you've given them exactly what they want. Yeah. That just makes my day.
Because it's such a special day.
It's not even about money or whatever. Like, I can't even go to the till when I'm with people because I'd be giving it away for free. Like,
oh God, Jane,
I'm brutal. Yeah,
we should be friends.
Oh, stop!
I have to actually send somebody else into the portrait.
No, I can't even take a bill.
Do you actually really like it? Oh, it's free.
I've been texting them. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's mad, isn't it?
They won't let me.
But then the
tax
taxman at the end of the day, he's shouting at me like you're the accountant or whatever. I'm like,
So you've got to send someone else up to the till.
Yeah,
I know. Oh. But on a wedding morning, it can get stressful sometimes, can't it?
Do you know what? If I come in, you need to have good people around you. If you have people around you that are stress heads, they're going to stress you out. Yeah. So if I walk in there with stress, like, I'm going to create a whole room full of stress.
Yes.
So you just have to bring the vibe, I think. And you really need to listen to the people and, like, give them what they want. Be fast. Like there's no need to drag it out for 55 hours. Like, you know, like
no, I love it.
I'm in and out.
You
gone.
say 55. I say 55 all the time. This is actually mad. Come here. So, like, what I love about you is you're super fast, Jane, at doing hair.
Just get in and get it done and get the fuck out the door. Like, you know, people don't want to be hanging around in their space. That's their time. This is their special morning. Like, I don't want to bring any in and out fast. Just
I know, but you're so fat. But just some hairstylists like take forever.
Oh, stop the way. They said I was late, an hour late for the church. I was like, wow, they're using 6 o'clock this morning.
I know.
Why so early? I don't get this 6 o'clock in the morning jazz.
I love it when I hear you're doing the hair. I just think I don't even have to tell that bride for time to be in her class because Jane's got to have her done.
10 o'clock. I think we did a wedding the other day. I bring one of me girls, Sophie, with all my weddings with me.
Yeah.
And it takes 2 hours, if even, like, and there could be 9 or 10 people. Like, yeah, I went to Portugal one time and I had a bit of a hangover and it started at 7 and I finished at 12 and I did 15 people on my own.
You had a hangover?
I had a hangover.
How did you
a friend of mine.
I'd be puking.
I just put my head down and walked in and she said to me, Jane, I fucking knew you were lying. She goes, I knew by the head and you didn't even look at me when you walked in the door. But she's a friend of mine as well. But like, we had a great day.
And you were going to the wedding?
I went to the wedding and I fixed half the people's hair at the wedding as well in the toilet.
So, and not a bother on you?
No, but I love it. Like, it's just, it's not neat. I think if you overstress and overthink it, then it goes slower, you know?
Yeah.
But if you just go in and get going and pin it up, like, I think people overthink it.
They do.
It's only a blow dry and a few curdles at the end of the day. Like,
well,
you know?
That's it. But they want it perfect. And tell me then, preparation for hair is so important, isn't it?
Oh my God, yeah.
Now, I know you could write a book on this, so talk to me.
Well, I think people, they go to different hairdressers. So I think if you're going to get married, you need to come to me like at least a year beforehand. We need to prep. You need to show me your pictures. You want to show me what you want to look like. We need to plan your hair. Make sure like it's the right colour, if it's in good condition, like sorting out thickness, it's a length, it could be anything, like, you know. So you need to make a plan. You need to get a picture in your head of what you want, what way you want your hair to look, what way you want it to feel. And then we'll work from there and then start to treatments, extensions, colour. Like some people's hair is a lot of over processed as well.
Yeah.
So like that can be fixed too. Like, you know, if somebody's hair is kind of broken and blonde and they say my hair never grows, and I was like, that's somebody burning the head off, like, you know, that way. So I need to see these people, and even if they're with the right people, then stay with them, and then. But we just need to make a plan. Yeah.
I know, but you prefer them to come to you so that you can manage that hair.
But I see it's looking after the treatment and making sure it's shiny, glossy, and healthy, and it's growing itself. And they might even need extensions
because it's the one day that you want your hair to look absolutely.
Oh, you want it to shine,
amazing.
Everything, absolutely amazing. Be able to get the brush through it, and like you don't want to have like short, be blonde hair like that.
Yeah.
You know?
And do you ever get asked then, Jane, to kind of stay for the whole day?
Oh, people have asked me to stay for the whole day to keep them calm. Some bride's mama offered me money because she was a bit of a stress head, like, you know. She was stressing everybody out. I think me and Jill actually were doing the hair for that, and I think Jill was under her wedding dress fixing her everything, and then I was with my hand down her top fixing her boobs and the law. And she was kind of giving out to everybody in the room, and I think her mum offered me and Jill money to stay for the whole day just to keep the vibe going.
Did you stay?
No, I didn't. I had to go home.
I had to go.
Couldn't have had a headache after.
And come here to me. So, how many children have you got now?
I've got 4 beautiful kids. I have Brody, Millie, Bella, and Molly.
And what ages are they, Jane?
Bella is 4. We're going to her graduation after this. Molly is 2. She's nearly 3. She's a wild one.
It's like her mammy.
Yeah. Millie is 9. That's Millie, and then Brody is 11.
Oh my God. They're great ages though, Jane, aren't
they're
they?
Great. I don't know. I don't want them to grow at all.
I know. And I love kids. You know, I really do. And I think back even to my career and how...
You have 4.
Well, Marn and I 5 altogether.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I have a couple of adopted kids now as well.
Yeah, so do I. So I didn't physically give birth to 5, but as far as I'm concerned, they're all mine.
I'd have loads more kids.
Yeah. Well, I would as well, but I think like age is on my side now. Or not on my side, should I say.
Thinking about getting a surrogate and do it that way, maybe.
Would you?
Yeah,
would
definitely.
You?
Yeah. I would love to adopt or foster some, but I think kids are things too small for fostering. So I don't know. I'd love to.
You're amazing.
I love babies.
See?
I don't need a lot of sleep.
See, there's another thing we have in common.
I
hear.
I just say, about to be waking the babies up in the middle of the night. I'm like, here, do you want to play with me?
I know. So funny.
I swear.
And Jane, how do you manage your business with 4 children?
Well, I've kind of, over the years, I used to, with all the sons, I was working 7 days a week. So I brought them with me around and stuff like that. So I'd be in one shop on a Monday, another shop on a Tuesday, another shop on a Wednesday, and rotated then.
Wow.
But Ballybuckle, I was in it for years. My dad said I got a couch there and he said, you look like you're going to sleep on that fucking bed. You won't be home at all. And I worked all the time. But when I had the kids, it was different. But I tried to manage it. So after COVID, I got a good break and we had a lovely time. I had the best time ever through COVID.
At the start of COVID, how were you?
Oh, stressed out.
Jeez, I thought I was going to lose the plot.
Afraid to leave the house. Sure, that had me scared. I couldn't even open the door in case I breathed in a bit of air and I was going to drop.
But were you like panicked that you couldn't work, or were you all right?
I told all the girls to go home and close the doors, and they wouldn't. They were all working away, and I was at home, like, you know. And I said, go home. I said, go home and look after yourselves, like, you know, that way, and whatever you need to do. And yeah, I didn't care. It's about family and keeping everybody happy and healthy, isn't it?
And were you worried about your business when we were closed?
Not really. I was more worried about my kids and my staff, and do you know, like, it's more important.
Yeah. Good woman.
Yeah, my clients, and they were
yeah. God, it was because it was a long time to be closed. I couldn't wait to get back to work.
I was living in a house over in Castlemoyne, and we were paying huge rent there, but we were okay for the first while. But then, like, going into the second year, and then we ended up moving back to Paul's mum's, and we just cut down everything. I just cut everything. I remember sitting at a list here and it was like all these bills I was paying out, and I was like, right, I can get rid of that and that.
Good woman. So would you have a good business head on you?
No, I don't think so. I was very bad in school. I can't really read properly or write, or I went to boarding school. So like I've been in my mum tried to get me, like, tried to get that brain going, like, but just never really. But my dad always said you just need to be streetwise, isn't he? Said so. He showed me everything. Like, he'd have me counting money and fucking going around to jobs and people. Like, I don't know. He taught me a lot. Like,
because you know what? It's so important to know how to be with money. Do you know? I
had to do every 3-hour supervised study in school and everything. I hated the place.
Because do you know something?
Banging my head off the table.
School doesn't suit everyone.
No, definitely.
Do you know, it just doesn't. And I think I suppose the shame in this country is that everyone has to go through that same hole, which is shocking.
I'm good with my hands, so the way you can get me to do something for you is I'm working and talking at the same time. That's how my brain seems to work.
Yeah.
So I was good at art and woodwork, but other than that, I couldn't sink anything in there at all.
Yeah. So you're creative.
Yeah. I think there should be a creative school, and then
there should be.
Yeah.
There should be. Why isn't there?
I don't know.
Ryan Tubridy talks about this all the time. He hates the Leaving Cert, do you know, and how everybody has to do it. Some people have to do it because they want to do medicine.
I did.
But I couldn't do medicine.
No. All my friends are really well educated, and all my family are, and they all went to college and got degrees. And I would love to do it. I would have loved to do it myself. And then I was in Tony and Guy, and I was training at the time, and I see all the kids coming in, like, getting their hair done, and they were going. So I've never been to a ball, or, do you know, the Trinity Ball. I always wanted to walk down Grafton Street in the ball dress or whatever. But
do it anyway.
No, I will. I think I will. But I don't know. It's just, I would have loved to go to college, but my mind wouldn't let me, like, you know.
Yeah. But look at you now.
Yeah.
Look at how well you've done.
I went to go into a career guidance counsellor one day, and she was like, there's no hope for you at all. They thought I was going to end up on drugs or something, I swear to God, it was a disaster. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Isn't it
She's
mad?
like, you don't even have to talk to me. Go on out here. There's no hope for you. I swear to God, it's in a boarding school. Like,
but there's probably, like, not a creative bone in our body.
Oh, do you know? I think, I don't know. I like the way, I never understood myself until I met my daughter Millie, and now I kind of get. Yeah. And she seems to be the same, like, you know. But
tell me about Millie.
Millie just lives in her own world. She does her own thing, and she had a little salon shop. She set up a little shop in the salon. She's like Millie's sweet shop.
Stop.
Yeah, she loves it. Selling sweets there last year, and she's always doing something. That's where we got the hair. She wanted me to do. Yeah,
so talk to me about it. So you do hair extensions.
We have our own brand of hair extensions.
Tell me the story.
I use everybody's hair, anything for years, but then it was hard to get colours and supply, and there was stuff out of stock, and you get hair, and it wasn't probably the best condition for it. So we got in our own brand, and I have it in the salon with me about 5 or 6 years, but Suzanne's always killing me that I won't sell it off to everybody else. But
Suzanne is she's a great business friend.
And
why don't you sell it off to other people?
I don't know. I just like to keep it for my own clients and my supply, but I'm not really.
But you can make a fortune.
Oh, I know. She's always saying this to me. I'm like,
what's stopping you?
I don't know. Probably a little bit of fear, probably. But
what are you afraid of?
I don't know.
Making money?
Yeah. I am.
I'll help you.
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah. We use it all the time. Everybody loves it.
And tell me, what are they like? Are they sticking?
We have bonds, we have clip-ins, we have clip-in extensions, we have fringes, ponytails. What? I can get anything you want made. And you see, I like making the colours myself, like, you know, so...
You're a genius.
I'm not really.
Jane, you're actually a genius.
Millie hair, it's called. It's from my daughter, Millie and me. Millie and me.
Oh my God, Jane, that is actually so lovely, isn't it?
Oh, she's gas, yeah.
And does she love it? Are you paying her now?
Oh, she'll be well paid. That one. Oh, she's gas. She is. She's she's learning Japanese at the minute. She wants to learn Japanese, so she's on some app, and I have to get her a tutor now in September. She told me this herself.
Oh,
so
and what age is she again?
9.
9 years.
She wants
of age.
extra grinds in maths and Irish. She seems to say, I think, yeah.
And is she good at that kind of thing?
No, she has she doesn't get things straight away. It took her a long time to develop her mind. The teachers were always giving out to me because I wasn't hard enough on her. But I said, no, leave her to it.
Yeah. Let her be her.
She used to walk out of her class and throw the homework away in the yard. And the teacher used to find the notes, and she'd come home to me and we don't have Wi-Fi at home. My mum can't do my homework with me, right? But now I think she's grown. She's 8 now, and she has this want in her now to do it.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you leave the kids alone and let them do their own thing, I think they're too trying to put everybody in a box and everybody has to be on the same boat.
Yeah.
Some people just take a bit longer, to develop.
But they're creative.
I think if I was left alone when I was a kid as well, I probably would have wanted to do it more, But when people keep telling you you're stupid and you can't do it and you're put into that category or whatever,
stop.
Yeah, you get a hard time. It just makes you close everybody off.
Did you do your leaving cert?
No.
I didn't do mine either. Jesus, Jane,
no.
We have to go for a drink, you and me.
Oh Jesus, we wouldn't.
I swear to God, we wouldn't last an hour. And when did you finish school?
My dad let me leave when I was in 4th year.
Yeah.
And I begged him to leave. I used to be on the phone. They used to call me the phone girl. I had 20 pence pieces on the phone machine, on the pay phone in the school. I'm like, please, Dad. He used to pick me up halfway through the week as well and bring me out for dinner. And the principal would be going mad. He dropped me home about 12 o'clock back to the school.
My God.
He'd bring some of his friends.
Because he knew.
Yeah. He never wanted to send me there. No.
Yeah. He knew that wasn't your thing.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't do my leaving cert either. I left after 4th year.
What did I say? I said, all you need to do is learn how to make money and how to spend it.
And how to spend it.
Yeah.
That's the best bit, isn't it?
Oh, you can't be greedy. You have to give, you to live your life and have fun.
And come here to me, you had a shop in Malahide, didn't you?
I had, yeah, Jesus. We were over there for 3 years. Yeah, it was a great place, place. I've some amazing clients over there.
Yeah.
We had a great time. It was deadly. It was places on wheels, and nobody understands why I closed it, but there was just so much drama over there. Yeah, life is more. I had no hair. I was wearing a wig. I had a couple.
What?
Yeah. I used to wear a wig. I had a weird wig. I was just stressed. I wasn't able. It was too much.
Yeah.
And
do you think your hair fell out because of stress?
100%. Mine falls out all the time.
Just
all the time. So if I get stressed or anything, my hair's only grown properly now in the last few years.
Yeah.
When I've kind of just relaxed and just take things slower.
Yeah.
We only open up my salon now from Wednesday to Saturday, and I get to spend 3 days with my kids, and then we do 3 long days, and all the girls work the same, and everybody. I said. People came back to work. I said, what hours do you want to work? What suits you? What suits you around your life and your kids? So I have people that do 2 days, 1 day. If they come in for half a day, I don't care. As long as we're always busy, so I'll take whatever I can get. You know, that way.
Yeah,
life's for living as well. Do you know?
Do you know what? You're the nicest person ever.
Why?
But you really are.
Everybody says that to me, and I get real emotional. I'm like, don't be nice to me.
But you are.
No.
And I think it is the way you are with people, and then they'll be nice back to you because there's some wagons on this planet.
I worked in hairdressers when I was a kid, and people treat you like shit. Do you know?
They do.
And because you're only training, you're only young, and you haven't got a clue, and you're below everybody else. But I remember being through growing up in that and being through that, and you do this, be here at this time, blah blah blah, fucking shitting.
It's like being back in school.
I was very quiet and shy, so I was very nervous, that way. So I used to hide in the corner, because I was shaky. Anybody tell you they couldn't understand how I cut a straight line and work to cut hair, but it's just my nerves,
Yeah.
But I did it.
But the drama queens, in the hair industry, in the hair salons, I'm not saying all of them, but who do they think they are?
They're not brain surgeons, It's only hair we're doing at the end of the day.
I mean, I remember years ago, I used to go into a salon. I always kind of felt like under a compliment, and kind of like
people wouldn't even speak to you,
and they wouldn't speak to you.
Yeah, I'd ask people a question, they wouldn't even answer me and throw their nose over the other way.
Seriously.
And then when I qualified, then people had to speak to me and start inviting me out to things. And I said, no, I'm grand. I'm going to hang around with all the kids, the juniors.
Oh, I love it. You see, and that's why you're so successful.
I love hanging around with the kids. You learn more from kids than you do with older people or whatever. Do you know? Like,
you do.
Yeah, they teach you everything. I know TikTok. I know what's going on with all the kids.
Do you know about TikTok?
I'm not getting there. I can't work it properly.
You have to help me. I can't do it all.
No, I can't do the videos or anything, but
yeah.
the kids tell me everything. Even young kids that have been coming to me for 20 years, like they used to sit on the back of my chair and their little bums couldn't even, I'd sit them up on the back of the chair and they put their arse on the back of the chair. And now I meet them out and they're buying me shots in the pub. Like, it's mad. Yeah. It's gas. Like, it's great. Like, I'm so lucky to have found something that I love doing.
And are you feeling happier now than you've ever felt?
I feel more confident in myself.
Yeah.
And I feel like I am a good person. I am a good hairdresser. Yeah, but I only realised that in the last few years. And
what made you realise that, Jane?
I don't know. I think, I don't know. It's just believing in yourself, isn't it? Like, I used to come outside weddings and sit outside and I'd be ring my dad and I'd be like, oh my God, I don't think they liked it. And he goes, did they say it was nice? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, and I'd be panicking then outside the thing. And he's like, Jane, don't be panicking. I was like, I think they're only messing with me. I think they were only pretending.
Jane.
That's why every time I leave anybody, I'm like, lads, if you don't like it, and just come straight back to me. Yes. I don't mind. Like,
and can I just say to anyone who's listening to this, honestly, like if you're not happy with your hair in the morning, if there's something that you're not
just tell me.
Don't go up to the bathroom and start bitching to the bridesmaids. I go mad when that happens.
I'm like, speak now or forever hold your peace.
No, like I have actually been upstairs photographing details and I'll hear them and I'll actually walk into them and go, girls, go down and tell her.
Tell them, yeah, I'd rather know. Yeah.
I'm telling her.
I won't let anybody leave my shop until they have that smile on their face.
Yeah.
I won't leave anybody. I can see people's faces or their expressions in the mirror.
You can read them.
Yeah, and if anybody's walking out and they don't feel... In my shop, everybody kind of speaks to each other and we all work together. And like, say, if one client's looking for something and we all kind of have a little consultation.
Yeah.
But we're nearly talking in our own brains, like across the room, and we all help each other, like, you know, that way. So,
yeah. I can't believe that now that you're only starting to believe in yourself. That's that's after flummoxing
20 years, yeah.
20 Jane,
years. Yeah, I know.
You're amazing.
Oh, thank you very much.
I love working with you. Yeah. Like, genuinely.
I love my job and I love, I just love it.
Like, and anytime we work together, they all love their feckin' hair.
I know.
You know, like you're incredible.
Yeah, no, thank you very much.
Yes, I love you, Jane.
I'm not used to that, so it's like, yeah. Thank you.
You should get used to it.
I know.
I'm sure Suzanne Jackson tells you all the time how amazing you are.
Yeah, only for that woman, I swear. She's taught me so much in the last few years. It's not even, it really has. Even watching her, like, you know, when her... Oh, she's pushed me in like ways. She's like, just give you the dig, push you out the door. Go and do it. Don't be afraid. I'm like,
you are going to start selling your hair extensions. Yeah, I'm going to get on to you now about that.
She gives out to me all the time.
Honest to God, like.
I know.
And you have them in today. They're unbelievable.
But then she says, I taught her things and she's taught me things. But you know, when you spend so much time with somebody as well and you learn everything about their...
Yeah.
You're like, Jesus, like...
Do you know what I think is just... She gets so much flack as well, doesn't she?
It's so unfair.
It's so unfair. And I just think people who are given flack, give it up. Do you know, life is too short for that shit.
Do you know what? I feel sorry for them people, like, you know, because I don't have time to be going around giving out or moaning or bitching about other people or like, do you know... Why? And then like you're teaching your kids that as well. So my kids are watching me. So my kids, like everybody that meets my kids are like, oh my God, I love your child. Like, you know, that way they're so good and like they mind other people and they protect them. Like they wouldn't be picking on people or, you know, like, but if your kids are... Like, we'd see people writing stuff on Facebook about people and there'd be nasty comments. And I'm like, your child's going to read that in a few years. Do you know what I mean?
I know. Like, and why?
Why?
But you're like, my hubby works on the telly. You want to see some of the stuff that people say about him.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember, like, he used to do the weather. Like, he was famous for weather for years and years. And, like, if his shirt was sticking out too much below his jacket, he would get emails into him. I know,
but do you not feel sorry for them people? Like,
are you actually joking me that you think his shirt is sticking out?
How good are our lives, like, and how
Seriously.
Funny and how much laugh you have, and like, who cares about the small things?
Calm down, you eat it, you know.
But, you know, I think that's the way they're kind of, that's the rule of life, isn't it? We have to do this, and this. And
but I think for the likes of people who give Suzanne an awful time and other people an awful time, you can't take them seriously, and I hope she doesn't take them seriously, does she? Because I know that
she's a tough nut,
she is, but I'd say she did let it bother her for a while, you know.
But like, I think you'd want to be a stone not to, you know, that way. Or, sure, people said stuff about me as well. What was it? They went to do a wedding and the snow. Remember, nobody could get out of their house that time. I was 5 months pregnant and my car broke down, borrowed my dad's van, drove off to do the wedding. All right, and I videoed coming into the hotel in the thing, and there was the trolls were out, like, I don't know. They said I should be done for... What is it? My kids should be taken off me and I should be done for trying to harm my unborn child.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because you were
trying to do
a van.
wedding. I thought I was deadly making it there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like in my dad's van, 5 months pregnant.
My God, you're
like,
a legend.
I'd never let anybody down. Like, do you know?
No.
And I remember being in the wedding and all the wedding, reading all these comments online, and I was like, they're all ringing me, and I was like, bloggers and Vale, what the fuck is that? Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Oh, even Paul and me.
What a waste of time.
Come here. Do you know what? I feel sorry for people like that, you know.
What a waste of time.
I was out there, I didn't let that bride down at the end of the day. I had my baby there with me, everybody was safe, like I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know?
God, I remember doing a wedding in Brook Lodge. Have you ever been to Brook Lodge?
Loads of times, yeah.
So you know kind of the little journey
and
like how narrow the feckin' roads are. And it was the 4th of December 2010. And she was on the Ray Darcy show, was on Today FM at the time, and she got onto the Ray Darcy show to say, like, I don't know how I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
And I remember Shane Byrne, is that his name? The rugby player, the ex-rugby player, he came out in force because he lived in Ockram. But I'll always remember that. And it normally sort of takes me about an hour and 15 minutes to get to Brook Lodge. It took me 3.5 hours to get there.
It was just the weather was so bad.
Jane, thank God for a 4-wheel drive. Otherwise, I never would have made it. But 50 of her guests didn't get there.
Yeah. Well, a lot of guests couldn't make it. Like, people were too afraid to get loads of people.
I'm surprised they were even able to open Brook Lodge.
My dad's van was able to drive over the snow. It was fucking grand.
It was great. 4 wheels.
There with a cup of tea and the thing. Yeah.
But like, I suppose what we need to explain to people is that we have a life outside of weddings as well. And we'd never let them down.
No, I had to be up at 3 a.m. and drive down 4 hours drive, and like,
would you still do that now, Jane?
Yeah, I do.
Would you? Would you go to Kerry?
I was in Cork there a few weeks ago. I think it was 3.5, 4 hours. Me and Sophie did it. And we came back that evening. I remember one night actually went down to Kinnity Castle and they wanted me there for 6 a.m. So that's a good spin, I think, 3 hours. But it was a storm the night before. And like the amount of trees that were on the road nearly crashed into them. And you know, the bouncy road, I felt like it was in a simulator going up the road.
And I don't think people even realise.
I remember
the car
driving in the wrong lane one day and it was black dark and my car's real long. I'm driving Mercedes, like, so the thing was wobbling off the edges trying to turn around. Like,
stop.
I was shitting myself.
Oh my! But you know what happens?
I'm not a great driver either. Like,
are you not? Well, I won't get into the car.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not. Like, you know, I'm a good driver, but I'm not a good parker. So when I'm stuck in somewhere where there's like a verge on either end, and I'm trying to pull this car around, and I'm on my own.
You're like, help, Jenny.
I'm like, Paul. I'd be ringing him in the middle of the night, and he's like, Jenny, be grand. Don't worry.
Don't be worrying. You'll make it.
Yeah.
But like driving home from weddings at night, say if they've hired me for speeches and first dance. So Jane, I'm with you. Like from whatever time in the morning.
It's 12 hours. Is it more?
Oh yeah, easily. I could be driving out of my house at kind of 6:30 in the morning, and I mightn't be back till like 1 o'clock the following night.
I fell asleep in the garage on Longford one time. My cousin, he lives in Mayo, but he must have been driving down. He seen my car and he pulled in and frightened the shit out of me.
Oh, no, you see, that's my worst fear. Martin's always saying, pull over and go sleep for 15 minutes.
No, I won't pull over on the side of the road. That's too creepy.
I wouldn't even do it in the garage.
I'm afraid there's something going to come out with the
So what would happen to me is if I pulled in to go sleep, I'd go, oh, I'm awake.
No. I was wrecked this time. I think 4 hours and then 6 hours. But that's why I bring somebody with me now, and there's no point being there at 6 o'clock. So I roll in now at 10 and I'm gone by 1. Do you know that way?
Yeah.
It's too long then.
It is long.
Yeah, 4 hours, 4 up, 4 back, 8 hours driving, and then if you're there for another 6 hours, it's crazy. Like,
Jeez,
you know?
Yeah. Like there's an awful lot more than just the hair girls.
No, and I can never go down the night before because I have to work in my salon, then I have to go home to my kids, and then I have to spend time with them, and then I have to get up. So I'd rather get up at 3 or 4 in the morning and just go.
Yeah. Oh my God, 3 or 4 in the morning.
No, I have done over the years, but then you don't need. I realise now you don't need to be there that early. Like,
yes, you know? Unless Jenny McCarthy's doing the wedding.
Yeah, no, they're like, Jenny said this, that, and the other. I said, don't fucking mind her. I don't worry.
That's before I knew it was you, Jane.
Yeah.
Because Jane, like I do come now, thankfully it doesn't happen too often, but I come across hair and makeup people that, Jesus Christ, I'm like,
make a movie out of it.
I'll actually do the hair myself.
I'm like,
move.
How long more are you going to be there? But you know, I find a lot of people, like, even a lot of people I've met over the years, they just take their time, like, you know.
Yeah.
I probably have a bit of ADHD or something like that. I always have to get everything done fast.
Yeah, well, you know what you want to achieve at the end of it, so you know what to do to get there.
Yeah,
you know.
But even when I was training in Tony and Guy, they couldn't understand like how. I'd never do all the section part the way everybody else done it. Just pick up the hair and cut it. And she said, one of the trainers said to me, I always wanted to go over and find something wrong with your haircuts, but could never do it. Like,
wow.
Because I never took the...
You didn't do it the way they did it.
No, they showed me what to do, and then I'd look in. It must be in my brain. I don't know whatever.
It's the way your brain works.
Yeah. Just go in and do it, yeah.
Yeah. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. So are you.
So come here to thanks. So have you any other tips for brides getting married in the lead up to their big day?
Do you know what? I find everybody relax and enjoy and don't listen to anybody else. You go what you want and don't be letting Mary or Tom or whoever tell you what to do with anything. And if you want your hair down to your arse, wear it. If you want it short, wear it. Like, you know, you do what you want to do and what feels best on you. And just go in and enjoy your day and have fun. Yeah. And don't take things so seriously. Like, you know, I think people don't even remember their day because they're so stressed. Like, you know? Yeah. I think, I don't know, I'm not even married myself and I won't get married, I don't think, because I just don't want to do it like that, you know, that way. It's just, I find people it's too stressful. I've drove away from weddings crying and like, do you know how many people are just...
You have?
Yeah, loads of times, like drove home and going back to Dublin one time crying my eyes out and Paul was like, just relax. Like, I was like...
Why were you crying?
Just because I was like, they're so, like, they don't realise how... They have such a nice day, no environment, and then people are just arguing or being bitchy to each other, you know, like it's...
Yeah, there's no need for it.
Breaks my heart.
Don't stress the small stuff.
Don't stress it, And
go to Jane.
Yeah, and I'll tell you.
And she'll tell you how it is. Jane, thank you so much for joining me today. Oh my God, we're going to be best friends forever now.
We always were.
Thanks, Jane.
Thanks for having me,